Welcome to the Spiritual Hour. Mad Mix here. Juneteenth is coming up, so very significant day in the United States of America. This is the day in 1865 where General Granger came down to Galveston, Texas, and told the enslaved people there that everybody's free. It took a good 2.5 years since the 1863 Emancipation Proclamation from President Lincoln, but it was there. So now there is a celebration for Juneteenth that happened since 1865, or maybe 1866 was the first year of celebration. So I want to make a cocktail for that. And I've just come up with this random stuff that I want to share with you. And it's a celebration of Juneteenth, and everybody knows here in the US, red color is involved with all Juneteenth celebrations, red colored drinks, red colored food, maybe clothing, so on and so forth. So I'm using the hibiscus or the hibiscus. It's hard for me to say hibiscus, I'm going to say hibiscus flower, which comes from the native West African nations like Nigeria and Republic of Congo and stuff. And my shirt here is a Nigerian print. Thank you to my sister-in-law Simantini and her husband Vijay, who reside in Nigeria the last couple of years. They have gifted me this, and it's perfect for this occasion. So back to the red color. Red color signifies spirituality, strength, life, death, many things for a lot of West African cultures. And I think many people know that a lot of the enslaved people were brought from today's like Nigeria and that region. So that red color hibiscus flower, all those things came with them. And that's, from what I know, is the history of the red color tied with the Juneteenth. So let's get to making the cocktail. I'm calling this a Hibiscus Gin Sour. If anybody comes up with a creative name, please let me know. So 2:1:1 ratio, standard, right? 2 parts of a gin. I'm using Old Tom. So I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces of this. So that would be my 2 parts. And I'm gonna do 1 part of sour, which is lime juice in this case. And guess what? I had just about that much lime juice that I just squeezed from limes this morning. Just exactly what I need for this cocktail. I need to go to the grocery store. And then this is the sugar part, which is the 1 part, right? So 3/4 ounce of hibiscus syrup. What I did here was essentially 1:1 ratio simple syrup, which is 1 cup water, 1 cup sugar. I think I used just white sugar. You could use demerara, whatever you want. And I took a whole bunch of these hibiscus flowers. They kind of look like this, dried hibiscus flowers. You get them at stores. I ordered from Amazon. And these are, you could eat them, actually, right? So these, just put them in the water and you dissolve the sugar in it and you get this awesome red color. Additional stuff I put in there is a bunch of cloves. So it gives a nice aroma from that. And before I put this in, actually, I almost forgot, I have mint leaves from the garden, and I'm gonna toss a bunch of them in here and lightly muddle them so that the aroma is released, right? You don't want to bruise them too much because otherwise you'll get like a bitterness, which I don't want for this cocktail at least. I love bitters, but not this kind of bitter. So just a light tap, kind of get the aromas out. And then I'm gonna do the 3/4 ounce of this, which is the 1 part. So here we go. 1 part of this. Wow, that color is so cool. Okay, there goes that. And then a ton of ice. And let's shake it for about 10 seconds to chill it. That's good. And let's take a chilled coupe from the fridge. Here we are. Get this out of the way. And I'm going to double strain this drink in here. Check out that color. Oh man, look at that. There's a beat up mint leaves in here that are getting strained out. I can see it. So here is the gin sour with hibiscus syrup. And then, just to be fancy, let's see if we can do a little bit of a garnish here. I'm not sure if this will work. Let's drop a little bit of a mint leaf on top. And here is the gin sour for Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh, you can get the nose of the mint. Awesome. This has the nice sourness. Actually, I could up the lime juice a little bit. But it's perfect. It's got a nice sweet and sour balance. The hibiscus is adding the color. I'm not sure if I understand what the flavor of the hibiscus is, but there's something there. The mint is adding a nice touch. And because I'm using a, not a regular London Dry, I'm using a Hayman's Old Tom Gin. It is not, I mean, there are botanicals in there, but it's not like a Tanqueray or anything like that. So there's a underlying sweetness to it. It's beautiful. I can recommend, and I'm going to try this next time, use an egg white, which will probably add a nice bit of froth on top when I do the shaking. But it will dull the color and make it more pinker than red. So I stuck with not using the egg white in this equation here. Cheers again.
Cheers again.